Hello again. I honestly have not seen any news headlines about the Munich conference for a long while, at least not since 1938. I was astonished to see that the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, will be going to Munich for the conference tomorrow. I give a link to a news item on this in the description to this video. What I find extraordinary is the way that history sometimes repeats itself almost point for point. In this case, it's quite literally repeating itself in minute detail without most people being aware that it's happening. We have a smaller and weaker country being menaced by a powerful and aggressive neighbour run by a dictator. Check. Same in the 1938 Munich conference and the one in 2022. Major European powers are meeting to discuss the small country's fate without a representative of the smaller country being present. Yes, same at both Munich conferences. European powers determined not to stand up for the smaller country being threatened and secretly trying to persuade it to make terms with its aggressive neighbour. Yep. Same in 38 and this year. The parallels between the Munich conference, at which the fate of Czechoslovakia was discussed, and the one today, when Ukraine's fate hangs in the balance, are eerily similar. It is a pity that the woman who will be representing the interests of the United States is not really up to the job and has probably no knowledge at all of the history of Europe. So I gather from some of the fat-headed things which I have read that Kamala Harris has in the past said. Of all the people in the American administration whom one would trust to understand the enormously complex situation in that part of Europe, I think that Kamala Harris would be the last, I would assume, to be up to the job. The problem with this woman is very simple. Because Joe Biden is an extremely ancient white guy, it was vital that he had a vice presidential running mate who would be very different. Harris ticked two important boxes. One, she's a woman, which is a real novelty for a vice president. And secondly, she's a person of colour, which is also a first for the post. This is great, of course, for photographs in the newspaper, but not quite so good when you need somebody to handle a very serious situation which requires a detailed knowledge of things which have happened in Europe over the last century or so. That's always the problem with diversity hires. They look good in the paperwork and monitoring forms, and are also very desirable to stand next to on the television news. But often they're not capable of actually doing anything useful. This, alas, is the problem with Kamala Harris. How she is going to be able to handle the crisis with Russia will be very interesting to see. Let's be brutally honest, she's been incapable of dealing with the crisis on the border of her own country. So why on earth should we expect that she'll be able to cope with a crisis on the border of somebody else's country?